Yeah, I couldn't stay away. The addiction has gripped me again. After nearly 2 weeks of like thinking about playing this and going, ugh, kind of sick of it. I'm burned out. I played too much. I'm back. It's got me again.
Access granted.
Also, I really want to murder this Burke motherfucker because he seems like a real piece of shit.
Jensen, it's Keitner. Where are you?
In a well-concealed elevator inside the prison's restricted wing. Your gun-running neural engineer deserves a raise.
I take it the eye worked then. Good. Now listen, if what you say is true, if Burke really is using the prisoners here as lab rats, I need proof. Hard evidence that I can take to Interpol.
An entire prison full of kidnapped civilians isn't enough?
You're an ex-cop, Jensen, you tell me. How many death row inmates crying on about their innocence have you seen getting out?
Point taken. I'll see what I can find.
And this is how Bioshock begins. I don't remember any of this, which is great. Doing robots. How was my pot noodle? Not a pot noodle today. I had it's a pizza that I ordered at lunchtime because I'm a lazy sack of shit, and I had some of that left over. So I had me some cold ass pizza. Whoa.
Hurt me anymore.
Test subject.
So cold.
What's going on here? She is wearing the outfit that was in a case in what's her face, the Taeyong Medical CEO in her office.
So cold.
There was this weird dress in there. Zhao?
Please don't leave me like this. No hope.
Some real fucked up shit. Spine being replaced.
Can't take anymore. Want to die. Be free.
Get my old achievement guide out as well, just cause.
Please don't leave me like this. No hope.
Yeah, here you go. These things. These rigs.
Can't take anymore. Want to die. Be free. I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me anymore.
Access denied.
Fuck. Oh, hold on. Got to go grab
So cold.
something. Be right back.
So cold. Can't take anymore. Want to die. Be free. I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me anymore.
Yes, this is definitely how you get splicers. 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 Splicers.
So cold. So cold.
Ah, 3 practice, right. Boosh. I've put all of my upgrades into hacking yet again. Could get lift heavy things, that's a thing. Faster sprinting. Fuck it.
Can't take anymore. Want to die. Be free.
Access denied.
I'm
Fuck.
sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me.
I will not be defeated. Save scum the hacking.
Can't take anymore. Want to die. Be free.
Access granted.
I'm sorry.
From Bob Page to Tiffany Kavanagh.
Don't hurt me anymore.
I understand your concerns, Tiffany, more than you know. The loss of life is tragic, but in the long run necessary. The project of the utmost importance to the immediate future. Monitoring Omega requires extreme amounts of computational power. Omega? And Heaven is almost set to open to the public. And then there are geothermal stations. Only the OCM even approaches the sheer data crunching capacity needed to run those operations. I know it may seem callous to consider these things ahead of human lives, but these projects will save so many more lives. There are other avenues I'm looking into. Certainly if we don't see clear-cut improvements coming out of Rutherford Bank, we will terminate the project and pursue another course. For now, you're right, absolutely. The numbers we're seeing, the losses are unacceptable. but I shudder to think what it would be like without someone
sorry.
like you on the team.
So sorry. Don't hurt me.
I know I haven't completely assuaged your
anymore.
concerns. There's no way I can do that without asking you to go against your character. What I am asking you to do is to stick with us and use that empathy. You're our conscience, Tiffany. We need you. Gary needs you. Please hang in there.
So cold.
That's in response to Tiffany contacting Bob Page directly to say that the means do not justify the ends and we are killing people here.
Can't take anymore. Want to die. Be free. I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me anymore. So cold.
Conversation between Dr. Savage and Dr. Kavanagh. She's yeah, they're trying to she's trying to persuade Gary that it's awful project, and he's saying hang in there, we're going to try and find another way. Maybe Dr. Reed's projects will be a alternative. She says, I wish we'd never joined with VersaLife. This isn't what I signed up for.
Can't take anymore. Want to die. Be free. I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me anymore. So cold.
Oh, Tiffany has reached out to a contact to get personal files on Burke.
So cold.
It's like redacted as fuck.
So cold.
Record dishonorable discharge from US Marine Corps recon.
Can't take anymore. Want to die. Be free.
So Burke is a real ghost.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't
Third and final data storage device. Oh fuck, it's Kavanagh's password after all that.
so cold.
talking about biological computers, huh? Is that what these are? Biocomputers?
Can't take anymore.
Quite the house of horrors you got here, Doc. You letting anyone in, or just women?
Who are you? How'd you get down here? This is a restricted area.
Obviously. You wouldn't want the rank and file knowing what kind of sick experimentation is going on down here.
No, you don't understand. I'm not.
Where's Burke? And your research partner, Savage?
Burke went back up to the base. And Gary left. Told me to be smart, keep my mouth shut, and do whatever Burke tells me to do. For now.
For now? I heard the three of you talking up there in the morgue. Sounded like you don't exactly fit in here, Dr.
Kavanagh. And who the fuck are you?
The name's Jensen. I came here looking for someone. Megan Reed.
Reed? I've seen her research. Gary thinks it could be the key we're missing. If she can be convinced to come here.
Megan Reed was kidnapped, Kavanagh. Violently. As was her entire scientific team and the dozens of women you've been torturing down here.
No! You don't understand. I'm trying to save them. Gary and we were sent here to put the OCM project back on track. It wasn't until we got here that we realized what that meant, and by then it was too late.
OCM. Savage used that term in the morgue. What does it mean?
Organic computational matrix. It's a means of cross-connecting living brain tissue and artificial intelligence systems to create a supercomputer of unparalleled capability. Part flesh, part silicon.
That's what you're doing down here, turning prisoners into computer parts.
Human brain activity has to be integrated with the technology, or else it won't work. Even DARPA knew that.
What does DARPA have to do with this?
Nothing. Not directly. In 2007, they started looking for research partners to help develop an artificial cognitive science program that could increase a soldier's situational awareness in the field. A number of private sector companies submitted proposals.
Bell Tower being one of them.
No, Bell Tower was a private military corporation. DARPA wanted researchers. But one of the companies who did submit something was a biotech corporation that deals with Bell Tower. And they believed a successful program could be designed if it could be wired directly into the soldiers' brains. DARPA wasn't willing to go that far.
So this biotech company took the idea to Bell Tower.
A corporation that, being privately funded, doesn't have to concern itself with political or ethical debate.
Just how many prisoners are being wired into this thing?
I don't know. But a lot of them don't seem to survive for more than a year. I've told the others there's no way this project can stay viable with these kinds of numbers. But the OCM computers have to have them to work.
Computers? You mean there's more than one of them?
There's several. This is just where the process starts. The factory floor. We select the candidates here, implant them, and ship them to the other locations. It's all very efficient.
Yeah, except your candidates keep dying. You seem to think Megan's research is integral to salvaging this project of yours. Why?
It's not my project. Had I known before I came here...
Right, just answer the question.
We're experiencing cross-systemic failures with the tech. Over time, subjects implanted with OCM augmentations suffer complete neurological breakdown. They pretty much burn up from the inside. Gary thinks it's a problem with the acceptance of the P-dot array.
I've heard that phrase before.
It's the building block of modern neuro-augmentations. Dr. Reed's been reshaping it, changing the way it bonds with living tissue. The mutagenic gene combination she's introduced into it, well, frankly, it's astonishing.
Enough to warrant her kidnapping? So she'd be forced to work on this project with you?
She's not on this project. I don't know what she's doing or where she is. This is the first time anyone's ever mentioned kidnapping.
You're really gonna stand there and try to justify your role in this, aren't you? People are being enslaved, Kavanagh. Enslaved and crucified.
It wasn't like that at first. I thought we were going to make a difference, do something incredible for the world.
Right. And look how incredible it turned out to be. But you can still make a difference, Doctor. You can help me blow the lid off this place.
Are you insane? I can't. There's too much money invested in this. Burke, the people I work for, they'll kill me. They'll hunt me down and kill me.
I know people who can protect you, hide you. Interpol is just waiting for evidence to tear Bell Tower apart.
It's not just Bell Tower. Oh, God. Oh, God, am I really going to do this? You can't get me out through the prison. Burke would stop us.
Then we'll have to do what Savage did. Take a submersible.
We can't. The hatches to all the docking hangars are locked tight. The only way to unlock them is by using the security console in the prison command tower. Burke keeps an eye on us that way.
Then I'll have to go back up there and unlock it. Well, you gather as much evidence as you can carry.
Oh my God, I'm really gonna do this.
Damn right you are. Now get moving. I'll contact you when I unlock the hatch.
All right, fine. But Mr. Jensen, please, hurry.
All right. A witness. That's what we're bringing to this. Oh, practice.
Oh, Gary, what have we gotten ourselves into? Can't believe I agreed to this, but it has to be done.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me anymore. So cold. Can't take anymore. I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me anymore.
Here's rock classified. High-end computer project. Some kind of tower sending out signals to troops on the ground. Oh, maybe this is locations of the computers. moon base.
This can't go on any longer.
Oh, high-end computer.
This can't go on any longer.
Computer project on the moon? Oh, one in Australia. I think this is Panchaea. Chiron computer project. That sounds about right, yeah.
Keitner, contact Interpol. We need rendezvous coordinates for a deep-sea submersible.
A what? What exactly have you found, Jensen?
A research complex hidden beneath this base. One of its staff is willing to turn whistleblower if we can deliver her to Interpol using one of the lab's transport subs.
Which explains why you need the coordinates. I'll see what I can do. Keitner out.
Thanks, Keitner.
Keitner, what the hell's going on? The elevator stopped.
Burke must have intercepted our comms. Get the hell out of there, Jensen. I'll meet you.
Fucking Burke, what a dick. Praxis. I spent a Praxis to gain a Praxis. But now I have strong arms, so I guess it's worth it.
Elevator's locked down, Sergeant. The target must still be down there.
Good. Find Team Tango and Intercept. Lift is secure. Repeat. Lift is secure. Holding position. Suggested continue protocol clean slate. Out. Terminate anyone that opens that door.
Sarge, what if it's someone from the science team?
Expendable. And likely compromised. Do not take this man lightly, soldier. He has infiltrated a high-security bell tower base. Do not let the low casualty count fool you. It only means he's more resourceful and more dangerous.
Or he's had help from the inside.
Enough yapping. If he comes up here, we'll get our shot at him. Then we'll see about any help he may have had.
Ordnance detonated!
Get gassed, bitches. Ha 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 ha, suckers!
All personnel prepare for code yellow. Repeat, code yellow.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled.
Thanks, GLaDOS.
Subject recognized. Access granted.
Keitner!
We really broke open a hornet's nest, didn't we, Jensen?
It's bad. You need a medic.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Got those coordinates, Jensen. But Burke figured it out. Seized control of the station and locked down the detention camp. Bastard's cleaning house.
I've got to get Kavanaugh out.
Can't. Not until you stop the gas.
What gas?
Burke's enacted a scorched earth protocol to stop the truth from getting out. Poison gas in every cell. Lab tube. Unless you stop it.
Oh, Kavanaugh, you turned out to be badass.
Stay with me, Keitner.
There's a circuit board underneath the prison command tower. Directs the flow. Everything's connected, but might be able to redirect. Whistleblower has to live, Jensen. Only sure way we stop this.
Keitner? Keitner!
Not quite, no. See if I can steal her wallet. Oh. She took a bunch of them down with her by the look of it.
complete and Keitner has been taken care of. Out.
That was a good one.
What the hell was that? Nearing source of disturbance.
This is a code yellow. Most facility
I do not have a confirmation yet.
Hostile in the area. Keep searching.
Footsteps. Who's there? I do not have a confirmation yet. Over there! Hold it! Try.
Silo decontamination underway. Warning. This is a code yellow. Mass facility decontamination initiated.
Tough choice ahead of you, Bratan. The prisoners. Or whistleblower. You can't save both.
What? The hacker from the ship. You've been listening this whole time?
Like Zetka said, everything's connected. Right now, gas is set to disperse evenly between the prison and the lab. All you can do in here is redirect flow out of one area into the other. Do nothing. Everybody dies. Do something.
Somebody dies faster.
Precisely. But if you want to bring down Bell Tower, the choice is clear.
Silo decontamination underway.
There's another way. The achievements tell me so.
This is a code yellow. Mass facility decontamination initiated. Silo decontamination underway. Silo decontamination underway. Warning. This is a code yellow. Mass facility decontamination initiated.
Fuck yes, here we go. I was just being blind.
Budget. The toxicity level is dropping. You found a way to save everyone, Bratan. You'll still need to unlock the submersibles while Whistleblower can go free. Use the touchscreen in the command tower. It'll also let you back inside the base.
And why would I want to go there?
Use your head, Tuvok. The last thing standing between you and Megan Reed is Burke.
I knew I could save everybody somehow, thanks to looking at the achievements. But didn't want to go running around for friggin' ages.
Kavanaugh, I've unlocked the hatch and I'm transmitting the coordinates to a rendezvous site.
Oh, thank God. I thought when the code yellow started...
It's over. Just make sure Interpol gets that evidence. I'm going after Burke. Jensen out.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject not...
Corporal Tyler? Or should I say Adam Jensen? That's right. I know who you are now. Geithner wasn't quite as good at hiding her tracks as she thought she was. You're clever, I'll give you that. Most men aren't capable of seeing beyond the choice in front of them. But whatever you think you've done, it's of no consequence. Helping that fool Kavanaugh escape, saving the lives of a few worthless civilians, it won't change anything. All you've done is make yourself a target. The Reed woman, this Megan you've been searching for, she's not here. And the only thing standing between you and the ship that could take you to her is me. I underestimated you back on the ship. I won't be doing it again.
Yeah, bring it on, bitch.
Lad, you there?
Quinn? Where are you?
Getting me arse out of Dodge. Burke's had enough, and he's gunning for you. And I don't intend on being caught in the bloody crossfire. But listen, that trick you pulled with the gas, fucking brilliant work that was. Head to me shop. I left you a thing or two so you can give him hell. I'd like to say we'd meet again over a pint sometime, but, well, Godspeed, mate.
Stowing away aboard an enemy ship headed God knows where took balls. It was brash.
You're going.
Fuck. That's close. Nearly messed me right up. What the fuck?
Nothing you've done here will make a difference. You know, Jensen. You know how human nature is.
Let's hack Quinn's computer. Not before saving.
Can you hear me, Jensen? How much longer do you think you can last?
Access granted.
Can I pimp out the launcher? I don't have the launcher. I left it on the ground. I only did his mission to get the XP.
Surviving this long, alone, surrounded by trained soldiers out to get you. Very impressive for nothing but an ex-cop.
Huh, looks like Quinn is actually some kind of agent. Transmitting the data. And the Israeli, she didn't make it. What of our new friend? He's still alive, I think.
In some ways, the two of us are probably quite similar. But I question your foresight, your courage to make difficult decisions.
So Quinn and Keitner were working together to get me out.
I haven't heard anything from my men, Jensen. Where are you? You hunkered down in a closet somewhere?
Kinda, yeah, mate. I kinda am. I think this might be where we finally get to go to loading bay 3 to see what shit's going on there.
HQ thought Keitner would be a good little soldier. But they never are they?
I do not have a confirmation yet. Hostile in the area. Keep searching.
Fuck off, mate.
High alert, people. We have a possible situation.
Go on, fuck off. I've got some snicking about to do.
Keep back up. Nearing source of disturbance. Ordnance detonated. Let's move. I've got him. Over there! Hold it! In sight. On him. Confirm sighting. He's got lead in the air. Respond in kind. Get over there and check that noise.
It's only a matter of time before my men find you, Jensen. There's really nowhere for you to go. Still there, Jensen? You know, it didn't take much digging to figure out who you are. We have a surprisingly extensive file on you.
I'd better keep looking. I heard a disturbance over there.
In some ways, the two of us are probably quite similar. But I question your foresight, your courage to make difficult decisions.
Well.
Look at yourself. Innocent men are worthy of your compassion. Well, I suppose they're guilty of simply trying to stop you.
Well, I guess that was a good distraction to lure one of them over.
Stowing away aboard an enemy ship headed God knows where. Balls. Rash. Reckless.
eyes open. Something's wrong.
Believe me, Jensen, using those people was not my first choice. It was the only choice.
Access granted.
It's only a matter of time before my men find you, Jensen. There's really nowhere for you to go.
Or perhaps I found them already. And your carefully placed turrets did all the work for me.
Well, you made it. I'm torn between admiration and pity. You've condemned me for my actions, Jensen. But look at the lengths you've gone to find one woman. Wasted potential. Although from what I've heard, I suspect you'll still be of use to me dead. You're headstrong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a failing. I'm curious. How far do you think Dr. Reed would go for her research? I think you'd be surprised, Jensen. my motives and methods, but look at yourself. You're a killer. Nothing more. I'm curious. How far do you think Dr. Reed would go for her research? I think you'd be surprised, Jensen.
How far do I think Dr. Reed will go for her research? And I think he thinks I'd be surprised.
Your altruism blinded you. You could have been an asset to the project. I could have used you. You're headstrong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a failing.
What?
So much righteousness. Judge, jury, and executioner. Hey, Jensen, small-minded fool.
You running? Where'd you go?
There's no way off this base except through me, Jensen. I thought possibly to recruit you, but I see now you would never. You're an impressive warrior, Jensen. It's a shame you're so undisciplined and idealistic.
Cover me. He's in
Is your
cover.
cause any more worthy than mine, Jensen? Use your own nerve. So short-sighted, you disappoint me. How can a man so gifted be so blind? You've earned your shot, Jensen. Come on. Don't keep me waiting. You've earned your shot, Jensen. Come on. Don't keep me waiting. You've earned your shot, Jensen. Come on. Don't keep me waiting.
It sounds like your struggles are almost over, Bratan. Is Burke dead?
I'm standing, he's not.
Good. With Burke out of the picture, there's a power vacuum I can take advantage of. Return to loading bay 2. The doors between here and the docking platform will be open for you.
Last time I passed through there, Burke's men were still waiting for me.
Not anymore. Burke has just ordered them away.
Great. Except I came here looking for Megan Reed, Bratan. I can't leave without knowing.
There is a boat heading toward the location as we speak. If you hurry, it can be on it.
Well, you made it. I'm torn between admiration and pity. You've condemned me for my actions, Jensen. But look at the lengths you've gone to find one woman. Wasted potential. Although from what I've heard, I suspect you'll still be of use to me dead. There's no way off this place except through me, Jensen. I'm curious. How far do you think Dr. Reed would go for her research? I think you'd be surprised, Jensen. So short-sighted, you disappoint me. How can a man so gifted be so blind? You're headstrong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a...
There's an achievement for killing Burke without being detected. Or for taking him out without being detected. But I'm not going to piss around with that now. Just making sure I've got a save prepared so I can try it if I feel like it later. Whoa, wait. Hugh Darrow? To Burke. We are running out of viable subjects. Both our projects are dependent on a constant supply of persons. When can we expect to ship them? Hugh Darrow's involved in these projects to turn people into robot components. Motherfucker. What the fuck? It's a bunch of pods. Plus they were talking about there being a project in here.
Access granted. Talking about testing the Hydra system in loading bay 3, which is where we are. I don't see anything special, particularly. Weird. Maybe it's something to do with the soldiers.
Bretan.
Quinn?
I'm afraid our good friend Quinn met with an unfortunate incident during all the commotion and is no longer with us.
Your voice. It was you this whole time. Who are you?
For the moment, I'm between identities. I apologize for the duplicity, but it was a necessary precaution. You had to be kept in the dark.
And Keitner? Did she know?
Commander Keitner's perception was much like yours. Shrouded. She saw what she needed to see, and was told what she needed to hear in order for me to complete the mission.
So we were both pawns. Except she's dead and I'm not. So where does that leave me in your grand design?
We're all pawns in someone else's grand design, Mr. Jensen. But that doesn't make Natanya's death any less tragic. Your actions ensured her sacrifice was not made in vain, however. Dr. Kavanagh made it out safely, and is on her way to the rendezvous site. She will expose the truth in due time.
And the prisoners?
Ah, yes. The prisoners. With Kavanagh out, it's only a matter of time before this base makes international headlines. Until that time, however, I cannot say what Bell Tower will do next. I only know that a cornered and desperate bull is a very dangerous beast. We mustn't stay here much longer, Mr. Jensen, if we hope to get you away from this base.
I still have questions, Quinn, and I want answers. Real answers, no more bullshit.
You really want to waste time chatting, Bretan? Fine. I will answer what I can, but keep in mind you have a boat to catch.
Bell Tower probably has a battalion on its way to clean up this mess. How do you plan on keeping what we did here a secret?
I'm delighted to say that Burke did most of the damage control for us. After requesting a profile search on you, he never explained why he needed it. I believe he wanted to keep control of you to himself. Since that time, we've been monitoring all incoming and outgoing communications, and the lockdown allowed me to discreetly install a tunneler, rerouting the base's network traffic. By the time Bell Tower realizes something is wrong, it'll already be too late.
What about the rest of the base personnel?
Most of them think Burke is still in command. Technically, orders continue to be issued in his name, but I'm the one making the calls. I've also taken the liberty of cordoning off this sector of the base. For the moment, at least, we're safe.
Keitner said she had been approached by an agent from Interpol. It was you, wasn't it?
Very astute. When I learned of Commander Keitner's suspicions and insubordinate behavior towards Burke, I saw an opportunity. Pretending to be an agent of Interpol seemed the best way to gain her trust.
You mean you lied? So who do you work for?
A loose network of independent operatives, agents of conversion and equilibrium, who seek to expose corruption and assure humanity's natural progress. In truth, we are not affiliated with any global organization. But then, neither is our enemy, officially.
Your enemy? You're not just talking about Bell Tower anymore, are you? You're talking about...
The men and women who pull Bell Tower strings. The same men and women who ordered them to kidnap Megan Reed. Mr. Jensen, allow me to stop you there, before you say anything that might embarrass us both.
What?
Please. I detected your Cassie augmentation the moment you started to analyze my facial movement for pattern sequencing.
But back in your workshop, you...
All part of the game. Think nothing of it. As much as I enjoyed your clumsy attempts at persuasion the first time around, we'll just move on from here, now. Pretending you managed to convince me to be more forthcoming with my words. What is it you hope to learn?
Something more tangible than a flowery speech about idealism.
Because I admire your tenacity, I will attempt to satisfy your curiosity. But only if you'll humor me for a moment and answer a question of my own.
Sounds fair.
In Roman mythology, Janus was a god depicted as having two heads, each gazing in the opposite direction, one looking eastward, the other west. Symbolically, this meant many things to the Romans, but I'm more curious as to what it might mean to you.
Janus, huh?
Seeing into the past and the present. The beginning and the end. Alpha and Omega.
I believe you and I have more in common than you would like to admit. Technically, I suppose there is no incorrect answer. Theologians and philosophers have debated the origin and meaning of Janus for millennia. But in time, that name may take on new meaning for you.
Why? What are you getting at?
While the term invisible war has lost much of its significance due to misappropriation, I assure you, there has never been a better way to describe what is happening in the world. The lives of millions are being decided without a drop of blood ever spilt, but the casualties remain the same. Myself and others are fighting a never-ending battle against forces that seek absolute dominion over our fates.
You're telling me the people running Bell Tower want to rule the world?
Bell Tower Associates is no more than a proxy. Puppets on a global stage. The true enemy hides in shadows. The disembodied hands that pull the strings of Bell Tower and others. This is neither the time nor the place to go into detail, but everything you've witnessed here today is in direct correlation with Illuminati interests.
Roman gods and Illuminati. Wonderful.
You asked for clarity, and I'm being as honest as I can. Whether you choose to acknowledge them or not, lines are being drawn. Most will never be lucky enough to pick a side, but a time will come when you will have to. I have chosen mine.
Janus is the group you're with in the second game, isn't it? The, like, resistance group.
All right. Where's Megan?
I don't know for certain. But what I do know is that earlier today, Burke issued orders to have a large group of detainees transferred off this base. Supposedly, they will be assisting at another black site facility.
Kavanaugh said this was just the factory floor. You're sure Megan is at this other facility?
Nothing is ever certain in life, Mr. Jensen. But it is the best chance you have. Unfortunately, the cargo ship carrying the prisoners has already set sail. But I took the liberty to send out an urgent dispatch in Burke's name, ordering the ship's captain to hold position until one more detainee could be flown on board. In stasis. A helicopter is en route to pick you up.
Wait a second. You want me to get inside another stasis pod? Last time I got in one of those things, it didn't go so well.
I know it's far from ideal, but frankly, your options are quite limited. Although, I suppose you could try swimming there.
Better be the right fucking boat this time. Because I don't feel like coming back here anytime soon.
Don't worry, mate. It'll be grand. Besides, I thought you Americans liked riding off into the sunset.
Hey, it's my stuff. And 32 praxis. Sure. I don't mind if I do. Sweet, sweet gear. Oh, where's that? I had a grenade launcher. Where's that gone? I might have left it on the ship when I picked up all my guns originally. That could be a thing. Wow, that is a hell of a lot of shit on grenades. Yeah, I suppose when I was on the ship and I found all my equipment, that's where I picked up my weapons. I can't remember if the grenade launcher was there or not, but I wouldn't have had room to pick it up even if it was, so I guess it got left behind. Right, anyway, that's this done. Oh, so this is the end of the missing link. From the moment we got off the boat, or got onto the boat at Hengsha, sailed here, escaped the boat, did all this shit, underwater labs, and kidnaps people, getting experimented on, and people being turned into human computers, and all of this stuff. Hugh Darrow's connection to the whole thing. All of that stuff was DLC and was not in the original game. So in terms of, you know, useful backstory, there's a whole bunch of stuff that was just cut out of the game that means, you know, and all that sort of stuff is exposition about how, you know, about the whole conspiracy and all that stuff. So the fact that it wasn't in the game to begin with was insanity. Such a bastard. There's so much more stuff fleshed out in this chapter that brings everything together that just wasn't in the original game. Crazy, crazy. Anyway.
It's done. Exactly as you instructed.
And yet you sound disappointed. You think we should have handled this differently?
I think we had a valuable asset in our hands, and we're letting him slip away. He could have been very useful in the coming storm.
A hand does not need to be clenched tightly to maintain its hold on someone. Jensen carries too much baggage right now. His obsession with Reed only serves to distract him.
We could have told him the truth.
He must discover it by himself. And when he does, if you have followed my instructions precisely, we will know how to find him.
Assuming he lives that long.
Pritchard, any chance you're still there?
Jensen, my God. You've been offline for days. Where the hell are you?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I'm pinging you now. You're in Singapore. Something's wrong, Jensen. I pinged you, and a second later I lost your GPL signal. It's like you disappeared into a black hole.
Gotta be a jammer.
Well, obviously. If you can find the transmitter and take it offline, I'll be able to track you. And keep you on a tighter leash.
I've got more important things to do than help you keep tabs on me. If Megan and her team are here, there's no time to waste.
Yeah, it is a neat DLC. It's a cool piece of, it's a fun section. It's just the fact that all of that exposition and all that important storyline was taken out of the actual timeline, and then you played it later on. And I don't think I actually played it as DLC. It wasn't until the director's cut came out and they put the DLC back into the timeline where it's supposed to go that I finally played it. And you learn so much important stuff. Just one of those real nasty kind of exploit. Well, I don't know, just from a time when DLCs were very poorly handled. Anyway, this is a good enough point to stop. We have made it to Singapore. Where we are, who knows? But we shall soon find out, I'm sure. And I am nearly completely maxed out in terms of upgrades. We also have a nice big chunk of inventory Tetris to sort out. I don't know what the DLC was for Mankind Divided. I didn't play any of the multiplayer stuff or any of that, so I wasn't really interested in any of those weird cyber hacking multiplayer things that you could do in it. There was a bunch of bullshit in Mankind Divided that I never was interested in. But I'll double check. I can't actually remember if I played any story DLC or not. I feel like I would have done. If not, this is inspiring me to go back and play Mankind Divided again at some point, even though it's all recorded on my channel from a few years back. But hey, I can always, it's always fun to go back and play it again. Bank heist in prison. I don't know, it doesn't ring a bell, but I might just be going crazy. I'll look into it. I might well come back to playing that game again, and I'll make sure that I've got any DLC appropriate before I do that. Right. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna go, I don't know, chill out for a bit. I'm definitely back on the horse though, so, and I know we're in the sort of ending part of the game now, so a few more sections to go and then we're done for the grand finale. So you break into the bank you see in the background, that big weird building that arches over the river or whatever it is, or the bay. I don't know, man, it doesn't ring a bell. I'll be checking Steam as soon as I quit this to go and see if there's any DLC I need to get. Early Jensen mission from the past. I don't think I've done that either. Okay, looks like I've got some shit to play. Yeah, the blade. Right, okay, well I'm going to go and spend some money on DLC then, it sounds like. Right, thanks for heads up on that. I will go sort that out, and I'll definitely get it played on stream at some point. Right, anyway, that's it. I'm Oski. Have a good night, and yeah, expect more of this soon. See you later.